Klingons, Stardust has found this expansion and is gathering his strike force to take it out. At the same time, you can see that the bottom team is moving in on the top team's expansion, feeling a little bit frisky here. The Borg could actually take on this fleet by himself, but with the Levals, that's going to be a lot of that's going to be a very easy takeout. So you can see here that Stardust is wasting no time, not really worried too much about his expansion as he is taking out the Romulans mining. And so now we have Boggz and Bigmac exchanging volleys with their Borg ships, and the Levals need to hurry up and engage. However, at the same time, a little bit of a miscommunication there. However, the Xerjel's expansion is gone, and that is going to really make him strapped for dilithium as he moves on into the game. However, you see that Bigmac is still kind of pressing on the Borg fleet here of Boggz, and you can see a lone Cavort is basically just getting fried. So this cloak fleet moving away, and if the detectors, these probes, could pull off a nice detect, this would work wonders in their favor. However, we're going to see that we'll see how effective those metaphasic disruptors are against the Borg. You see that the Bigmac's scout cubes are taking heavy damage, and really actually just everyone taking a lot of damage. The Klingons making short work of the Laval's shields, and this is looking very badly for the bottom team. Klingons getting off several kills, and the top team's ending up with the fewer losses here. So all in all, the top team with this the win on this battle. So this is actually going to play into the top team's favor very nicely. We can see down here that Xerjel trying to make some more Lavals, and looking to rebuild on his expansion here. And we can see down here that Boggz is trying to put together a sphere. It has a little bit of mining going off to the side. However, we can also see up here that Bigmac is also producing a sphere, and those are going to come out roughly within a minute of each other. So the top team with the greater fleet on the field is actually in the stronger position at the moment. The top team actually does have one expansion ready, but they don't actually have a second one. The bottom team with a tad on the economic advantage if they can hold these expansions. So while the top team has the offensive advantage, the bottom team has a slight economic advantage in what they're holding, and that is what's allowing the bottom team to stay in the game. Nonetheless, the top team with Stardust's Klingon army here moving in on Xerjel's Romulan base here is going to be in a bit of a trouble here, because they just don't have the offensive force to repel this Klingon invasion, and they're going to lose another mining ship or two. And just keeping your opponent's mining whittled down to as little as possible is really one of the best ways of killing your opponents. You're just making it a losing battle for them as far as not being able to keep up with the economy. See that they're actually even going after the mining station. The question is whether they're going to try to take out these Lavals. Laval's Metaphasic Disruptor not actually doing as much damage as you might expect. Oh, and you can see that the Martok ships, the Susas, coming in and helping against the station with their torpedoes that never miss. They make great base rating, and you can see that the station actually has gone down. This is going to really hurt Xerjel and the bottom team. So out there somewhere, there are a sphere apiece, and but they have not engaged quite yet. So these Laval's engaging Stardust's Klingon army are just going to push it back. Really, Stardust probably could have taken that 3 Laval army, though they do get the benefit of repairing. Stardust doing a lot of good harassing and attacking, making inroads in the bottom team's economy without really losing any of his ships. This is going to help the top team as they continue on into the middle game. You can see here that Boggz is moving up on Bigmac's main base, potentially adding some pressure there. We can see here that Bigmac's main fleet is over here in the middle, which is in a good position to strike one way or the other, but it's possibly going to be out of position when he gets hit by this Boggz' fleet. However, because resource assimilators are so durable, they'll actually survive a bit. They'll be able to run back close to the Borg starbase and take cover under its fire, giving the strike force that's sitting over here a little bit of time to move on in to help the main base. So here we go. We have Boggz moving in on Bigmac's base. You can see exactly that the resource assembler is trying to run into the cover of the starbase, and it's actually going to make it, taking out a little free kill here with this. Oh, what looks like it was actually resources already spent. This is a good kill for Boggz as an adapter uplink, and that is going to take out a lot of the Borg resources without any sort of fight. Nice free kill by Boggz. You can see that the Borg are reinforces their main base because they really do need to. You can see that Stardust making inroads into Xerjel's economy again with his fleet of raiding ships over here in the expansion. Popping in, popping out, not really engaging on the offensive fleet. Oh, and there goes a detect here. However, these are short-range ships, and so they are quite fast in 311, going to run away. However, at the same time, Stardust has split up his main fleet and has pulled off 2 simultaneous raids. You can see that the Starbase doing the Borg probably doing a detect, or actually this would be the spy satellites with their point-and-click detect. So Stardust making some very successful base raids, minimal losses, very good for the top team. The Borg on the top team, Bigmac, looking like he's probably a little down on supplies, but he's got a good standing offense. You can see that a little bit of scouting going on. And something that I'm going to give credit to the top team is they're doing a little bit better job of scouting here, because you can see that they've got a couple of scouts hanging out in corners of the map, giving them a good overview of what's going on. Xerjel does have a scout here in the middle, which is good for detecting a lot of movement. However, it's only one, and he doesn't have a clear look at the Borg fleet or base. So here come the combined Bigmac and Stardust fleet against Boggz' sphere and 3 probes, and this one probe just barely making it out alive. this sphere is actually in a little bit of danger if it doesn't watch out. But the top team making the call to pull back, regroup,